Red pill housing was brilliant. You got on your side. I just told you the nigga was brilliant.
What it is. Hey, we appreciate you coming and checking out Red Pill News. And before we get started, we would like for you to go on and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that you are on top of things whenever it's time for us to drop down. You feel me? All right, so we out here ducking that Arizona sun. You dig? We're cruising them internet streets. Came across an article on Miss Karen, formerly known as Superhead. Let's check it out.
Karen Superhead Steffens has rebranded herself and launched a podcast per show after a great run in many circles. Karen Steffens, sometimes known as the renowned Superhead, has changed her name to Elizabeth Avison. Karen Steffens is not only a talented head doctor among experts, she is also the author of 3 New York Times best-selling books. Known for living unapologetically and being an expert in the bedroom, the Karen Steffens name change comes as a bit of a surprise. Since Superhead changed her name to Elizabeth Avison, she is now the host of a new podcast titled Asking for a Friend. The Blavity in 2190 original podcast focuses on love and relationships. On the podcast, Steffens addresses issues from her past and answers questions from anonymous callers, while also diving into some entertainment hot topics. As for the Karen Steffens name change, it's not a name change at all. Elizabeth is just dropping the Karen Steffens pen name. Turns out Elizabeth was her real name all along, according to her website bio. In 2015, with the completion of her original 10-year plan, Elizabeth retired the Karen Steffens pen name, and from book publishing, she details. 6 years later, Elizabeth returned to publishing with bi-monthly sex, love, relationship columns for Medium publications Level and Sora from the summer of 2020 to early 2022. In the first episode of Asking for a Friend, she discusses Kanye West's and actress Julia Fox's relationship, which she describes with the term love bombing. According to Elizabeth Avison, love bombing is a manipulative dating technique in which one spouse lavishes big gestures and persistent attention on a new romantic partner in an effort to get an upper hand in the relationship. As the host of Asking for a Friend, she educates her listeners based on personal experience. She also shares negative signs to watch out for based on knowledge and studies. On Kanye West and Julia Fox's relationship, she had this to say: they had known each other for literally all of 2 days. She was everything, he was everything, and then it fizzled. That looked a lot to me like love bombing. It's part of a 3-prong approach usually done by narcissists. In the second episode of Asking for a Friend, formerly Karen Steffens keeps it real as she offers listeners her thoughts on BBLs, youth, and beauty. She voiced her opinion on the new beauty standard, prompting thousands of women to go to risky extremes to achieve the ideal hip-to-waist ratio and other aesthetic goals. The podcast host also let listeners in on the implication of the growing obsession with body enhancement and plastic surgery. Showing personal concerns, Elizabeth Avison shares words of advice on the deep effects of this phenomenon, such as body dysmorphia and excessive partner expectations. As of this writing, there have only been 2 episodes of the Elizabeth Avison podcast. New episodes of Asking for a Friend are available on YouTube and podcast streaming services every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right, we back. So, fellas, you come across your girl listening to Karen's podcast. How you feel about that? Is she somebody that you would want your girl to go to for relationship tips and advice? So, y'all tell me what you think. Leave a comment down below. And we appreciate your time coming and checking us out. We out of here. Peace.